Good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning into this channel. Today, we are going to be reviewing the book Americannah by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Now, let's start with the authorial background of the text. Who is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie? Born 15 September 1977, she is a Nigerian writer and public speaker who is regarded as a central figure in post-colonial feminist literature. She is the author of the award-winning novels Purple Hibiscus 2003, Half of a Yellow Sun 2006, and Americannah 2013. Her other works include the book essays We Should All Be Feminists 2014, Dear Ijiawele, or A Feminist Manifesto in 15 Suggestions 2017, a memoir tribute to her father, Notes on Grief 2021, and a children's book, Mama's Sleeping Scarf 2023. Born in Enugu State, Nigeria, Adichie's childhood was influenced by the aftermath of the colonial rule and the Nigerian Civil War, which took the lives of both of her grandfathers. The war was the setting for her first novel and the subject of her second. Most of her works explore the themes of religion, Americanization, immigration, racism, gender, marriage, motherhood, and womanhood. She was educated at the University of Nigeria and moved to the United States at 19 to complete her education at Drexel University. By 2008, she would study in 3 universities: Eastern Connecticut State University, Johns Hopkins University, and Yale University. She first published the poetry collection Decisions in 1997, which was followed by a play, For Love of Biafra, in 1998. In less than 10 years, she published 8 books, novels, poems, book essays and collections, memoirs, children's books, reviews, and short stories. Adichie has cited Chinua Achebe, Buchi Emecheta, Enid Blyton, and other authors as inspirations. Her style juxtaposes Western and African influences, particularly focusing on her own native Igbo language and culture. That is all we have under the authorial background of the text. Now let's look at the textual background of Americannah. Americannah is a 2013 novel by the Nigerian author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, for which Adichie won the 2013 U.S. National Book Critics Circle Award for Fiction. Americannah tells the story of a young Nigerian woman, Ifemelu, who immigrates to the United States to attend university. The novel traces Ifemelu's life in both countries, threaded by a love story with high school classmate Obinze. It was Adichie's 3rd novel, published on May 14, 2013. Americannah is about Ifemelu and Obinze, who as teenagers in a Lagos secondary school fall in love. Nigeria at the time is under military dictatorship and people are seeking to leave the country. Ifemelu moves to the United States to study, where she struggles for the first time with racism and the many varieties of racial distinctions. For the first time, Ifemelu discovers what it means to be a black person. Obinze had hoped to join her in the US, but he is denied a visa. He goes to London, eventually becoming an undocumented immigrant after his visa expires. Years later, Obinze returns to Nigeria and becomes a wealthy man as a property developer in the newly democratic country. Ifemelu gains success in the United States, where she becomes known for her blog about race in America, entitled Race Tint, or Various Observations About American Blacks, those formerly known as Negroes by a non-American black. When Ifemelu returns to Nigeria, the two consider reviving a relationship in light of their diverging experiences and identities during their many years apart. Characters: Ifemelu, the protagonist, she is born in Lagos, Nigeria and studies in America. Obinze, raised in Nsukka, Nigeria. His mother, a professor, taught him how to cook and fostered his love of books. Obinze's mother, professor at Nsukka University and a widow, she struggles with outdated Nigerian attitudes towards women. Ifemelu's mother and father. Ifemelu's mother is a devout evangelical Christian who fasts dangerously in order to drive the devil out of her family's life. Ifemelu's father is powerless to stop her. He unexpectedly loses his job at a federal agency and is unable to support his family. Auntie Uju, Ifemelu's father's cousin. She acts as Ifemelu's older sister. She starts a relationship with the general and gives birth to a son, Dike. After the general dies, Uju moves to America, where she struggles to continue the medical training she began in Nigeria. Dike, the son of Auntie Uju and the general, born in the United States, he is named after Uju's father and given her surname. After his birth, Dike and Uju returned to Nigeria, where his first birthday is spent. Soon after, his father dies in a plane crash. Dike and Uju flee Nigeria to escape the poverty that will result from his father's relatives confiscating their resources. He lives first in New York, then Massachusetts at his mother's insistence. He attends a school where he is the only individual who is not white. His suicide attempt devastates his family and underlines the difficulty immigrant families face when trying to integrate into American society. The general, Auntie Uju's lover and father of Dike. Kurt, Ifemelu's first American boyfriend, white. Blaine, Ifemelu's second American boyfriend, a black assistant professor at Yale who writes a blog about race and popular culture. Ifemelu moves to New Haven to live with him. Shan, Blaine's sister, a writer who is often critical of others. Kosi, Obinze's wife and the mother of his child. Buchi, Obinze and Kosi's daughter. Ginika, Ifemelu's friend, whom she knew when she met Obinze. Themes: Americanization. Americanization is one of the most prominent themes in Americannah. In the context of the novel, America itself is a symbol of hope, wealth, social and economic mobility, and ultimately disappointment, as Ifemelu learns that the American dream is a lie and that the advantages she enjoys there often come at a great price. Her Americanization is slow but distinct, and she gradually picks up the slang, adapts to her surroundings for better or worse, and adopts American politics. Her views on gender and race change because of this, and her blog is devoted to exploring the issue of race as a non-American black in America. Watch out for part 2.